Hey guys, today I bring you this very easy look inspired by Lynette Scavo, played by Felicity Huffman. That's from Desperate Housewives, my current TV obsession that I'm rewatching on Netflix. So Lynette is probably my favorite character, and I was looking at her makeup and I thought it'd be a really useful thing to put out there. I mean, I know the show's not on anymore, so I don't know how many of you were looking for a Lynette look, but I think this would be absolutely beautiful for anyone for daytime. This is the day look, obviously, and especially I think like people like Lynette that are moms working, it's just really quick. It literally takes like no time, and it's gonna give you a really flattering look, and then it's so easy to take into nighttime if you maybe have a date night after work or whatever. So this is the daytime look, which is just this smudgy brown liner which puts the focus on the eyes. And this is the nighttime look, a little eyeshadow added to make it even smokier. It really brings out the eye color, and then just a little more gloss on the lips. So it's still very wearable, just the glamour level is like up one. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the daytime look. If you'd like to see how I got this look, then please stay tuned. So to start off with the day look for Lynette, she doesn't really wear any eyeshadow on the lid for her like everyday makeup on the show. But I am going to really quick prime the lid. I just want to set it up for so that the eyeliner will last, and that, you know, it's easier later when we're doing the night look. So I'm using Nude Pink by Maybelline. And just because, like I said, we're not going in with any eyeshadow, I'm just going to set that up so that it won't crease, so it will last, and just brighten up the whole lid. This is Vanilla Bean by Geek, just a matte, like, highlight shade. She doesn't have any super noticeable like transition shades in the crease, so I'm going to leave it be, but of course feel free to add that. If you do, make sure it's really subtle though. The key element of Lynette's look is her brown smudgy liner. It really makes her eyes stand out and pop even though she's not wearing a lot of makeup, and it's really going to be easy to transition using this product into a more night look. This is Pixi's Endless Silky Eye Pen in Black Cocoa. It's just kind of a true brown color, and this is supposed to be waterproof, so it should last all day. Now for her daytime look, she's mostly focusing at the lash lines, so I'm going to get a nice thin line at the upper lash line. Now it's time to smudge that out. For this, I'm going to go ahead and use an angled brush so that I can really get in there and wiggle the eyeshadow into that. This is MAC's Embark. It's just a warm brown. You can opt for something a little lighter if you want, but since it is the main key aspect of her look, I think it's okay to keep it the focus by making it a little more dramatic. So just going to wiggle that in there and slightly smudge out the liner using that. For the lower lashes, she also had some smudgy brown liner, but of course we don't want to be too thick. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to kind of dot it in a couple areas of the lash line, and then use my finger to blend it all the way across. This will just make sure we're not applying too much, because if you go just straight in, this is a very creamy pencil and you could get a ton of liner. The same thing, we're going to go in with Embark and just blend that out. Kind of connecting it to the top, if you can see that. Add a little bit of a nude liner to brighten up the waterline. This is the Rimmel Scandaleyes in Nude. Be careful when you're applying this, because it can get into your lashes and you don't want that because you already have your product there. Add some mascara. That's just the Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal, and just get one coat. You don't need a ton of mascara because this is just a daytime. I think it's meant to look like she's not wearing any makeup, so definitely don't need to overdo it. For blush, Lynette definitely doesn't have anything too crazy. It's kind of just a soft pinky type nude. So what I'm using is my Hard Candy Third Wheel Contouring Face Trio. This is convenient because you also have a bronzer, which is nice. But what I'm going to do is just go in with the pink here and pop just a little bit of that on my cheeks. It actually, I think, is a matte blush she wears, but I don't have anything this color that's matte. Lips are quite nude, and they just kind of look like she could just be wearing like something like chapstick. What I'm using is very easy, and you can just pop it in your purse. It shouldn't be melting outside if you're running around, so it's really convenient. This is the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain in Precious. It's a nude-ish pink. It's not super duper pigmented, but it adds a little shine and color to your lips. Okay, so that is the finished daytime look, and I will be back in just a little while to show you what I do to amp this up for night. So here is the nighttime look I put together. If you'd like to see how I got from this to this, then please stay tuned. For Lynette's nighttime look, it just involves a little more smokiness, pulling in some eyeshadow there, and a little more liner on the bottom. The eyeshadow I'm going to use, it kind of depends on the look. Sometimes she goes a little more pink, sometimes she goes a little more purple. It really depends because obviously there's 8 seasons of this show, so her makeup does vary slightly. But the color I'm using is Urban Decay's Stray Dog. It's a taupe color that doesn't lean incredibly purple, so it's actually incredibly light and wearable. But we're just going to use that and fluff it over the top. If you get some on your eyeliner, that's okay because it's going to just smoke it out a little more. Since we primed the lid earlier, it should stick okay, but you can obviously, if you choose to, you can add some of a base on there. And I'm also going to take that color on a pencil brush on the lower lash line. And then just blend all that out. You can see that that's already done so much for the eyes. It really adds that extra definition that they might have lacked a little in the daytime look. So I'm going to go ahead and take Embark, which we used earlier, just a little bit of this, and I'm going to use that to define out our socket just a little bit. And then blend that a little more. Just going to add a little bit of our black cocoa liner to the waterline for a little more smokiness. You can skip this if you're not someone who likes eyeliner on your waterline. You already do have a lot of smokiness happening just from that eyeshadow, so it's not completely necessary. Might just want to take a Q-tip and clean up our waterline to make sure, you know, all of that nude liner is gone. I'm going to take a little bit more of Stray Dog and use that to smoke that out so it's not a harsh line. You can add a little more mascara. I'm just going to put a little more, probably just on the top, same mascara as earlier. The cheeks I'm going to keep the same. If you need to touch up your blush, just, you know, bring it with you and you can pop a little more on. You can reapply that if you'd like. But I do find when she does a little more on the eyes, she tends to add a little more gloss to her lips, which is, this is just the NYX Butter Gloss in Madeleine. It's going to still be a nice, like, Your Lips But Better type color, just glossy. Just adding that to the middle of the lips to make them look a little fuller. Alright, so that is my finished Lynette Scavo inspired look. I think this is so perfect for people who want to wear very wearable makeup but want to be able to look a little glamorous and pretty on special occasions. And it doesn't take very many products, so it's very easy to do. I like the look a lot myself. Let me know what you think of it below. Also, be sure to like this video if you like it. Subscribe to see more from me. I'll be back in 2 days with a new video. Until then, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye!